Hi, snow people. Guess what our story time's about today? You got it. It's the Snow Queen, Miss Patty, coming at you from the Public Library. So, welcome everyone. Story time has just begun. Welcome one, welcome all. Come on in, we'll have a ball. We have a snowy ball today. I don't know what it's like outside because I filmed this ahead of time and there was no snow on the ground when I did it. But you never know these days. It is winter. And although I'm not a big fan of winter, winter is my favorite season for kids' books because there are a lot of good ones. And I hope you enjoy the one we're going to read today. So, we are going to sing hello first. So, we clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We're all here for story time. We clap and sing hello. We wave and say hello. We wave and say hello. We're all here for story time. We wave and say hello. We nod and say hello. We nod and say hello. We're all here for story time. We nod and say hello. Well, hey, hi, Heidi ho. There are many ways to say hello. Hi, hello, and how do you do? I'm Miss Patty, and how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I miss you all. Library is open. We do have some limitations going on. You can only spend 10 minutes in the children's room, but if you want to browse, come on in, or you can have an adult put in a request for you if you want some certain books. They can even call us, or they can use the form online, and we can get them ready and put them out in the lobby for you. And speaking of the lobby, we'll have some winter coloring sheets out there after story time today, so come on in and pick them up. So, what do we know about snow? We know we can build some people out of it, which is always a lot of fun. I've got 5 little snowmen standing in a row. They're out in the snow, each with a hat and a big carrot nose. And a bow tie under their chin. Here we go. And one day, out came the sun, stayed out all day, and one little snowman melted away. 4 little snowmen standing in a row, each with a hat, big carrot nose. Out came the sun, stayed out all day, and another little snowman melted away. 3 little snowmen out one day, standing in a row, each with a hat and a big carrot nose. Out came the sun, stayed out all day, and another little snowman melted away. One at a time, they going. And 2 little snowmen out in the sun. Oh no, came out all day, and then there was one little snowman all by himself, standing out there in that hot warm sun, and once he melted, there were none. No little snowmen, because it's much too warm. And this shows us how they melt. Look at that. I'm melting. Here I go, melting into liquid snow. I'm shrinking smaller. Oh no, look at that. Soon I'll be just a puddle on the ground, and only my hat, scarf, arms, and nose will be found. That's what happens when the weather gets too warm. And how about this little story? This here. Here we go. We got ourselves a snowball. What's going to happen to our snowball? I made myself a snowball, as perfect as can be, right there in my mittens. Can you see? I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen to that snowball? And I needed some pajamas and a pillow for its head. And then Last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. What do you think happened? I think it melted. That's what happened to our snowball because we brought it inside the house where, again, it's too warm for the snow. So, we'll be reading our story in just a minute, but let's take a movement break. I've got some movement cards right in the theme of winter. So, everybody stand up. Stretch out and get ready. And how about we fall like snowflakes, up, arms in the air. They're melting, or at least falling to the ground, right? Try again. Fall to the ground. Flutter like snow. Next, we've got, blow like the wind. If you were a snowflake, you'd blow around in the wind. Slide like an ice skater. Pretend you have your skates on. Slide back and forth. Skate backwards. Skate forwards. All around the pond. Not icy enough here for me to slide. But we can pretend. And waddle like a penguin. Ready? Hands to the side with hands up. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle back and forth. That's the penguin walk. Fly like a snow angel. I'm not going to lay down on the floor and do it, but I'll do it standing up. Your arms go up and your legs go out. Like you're making an angel in the snow. You can make a big imprint when you do that laying down in the snow. You'll get pretty wet though. Zoom like a sled. You ready? Zoom. Back up the hill. And zoom. All the way up the hill. That's the hard part, is going up the hill with your sled. And slide down again. Stand like a snowman. You know what? They have sticks for arms. So they just stand up straight like this. When you have your arms up, stretch them really long. When you feel the stretch, it should feel good. Pretend you have those mittens on your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Right. And build an igloo like an Eskimo. Well, I'm going to pretend I have a shovel. Okay? Shovel of snow over my shoulder. Over the other shoulder. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I have a big pile, so I'm going to pick it up, pat it down. Pick it up, pat it down. Bend your knees, pick it up, pat it down until you have a snow igloo built. That's a nice one. So, that's our snow exercise for today. So, if you want to read a story, let me know. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, sit so still. If you want to hear a story, sit so still. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, sit so still. Okay, our story today is called First Snow. And it's by Bomi Park. That is our author. And I'm reading it today with permission from Chronicle Books. First Snow. Looks like this little one is having fun in the snow. Ooh, look at all the snowflakes. Looks like a blizzard going on. Shh. Listen. Do you hear something? Pit, 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 pit against the window. Glistening. Floating in the night. What is it? Really big snowflakes coming down out there. Quick! Boots, coat, scarf, hat. Looks like she's going out in the darkness while it's snowing. Shh! Let's go. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Look, little puppy's with her too. Roll, roll, roll. I wonder what she's doing with that snow. Might be making something. Beneath the lights. Beneath the moon. Ooh, and her snowball's getting bigger and bigger as she rolls it. Fast, fast, fast. It's almost as big as her. It's much bigger than her puppy. Through the woods. Ooh, and the bunny's watching too. And look at that. Somebody's peeking out of the woods. He almost blends right in with the page. Something up here too. Almost, and over here. And the little guy over here. We blend right in with the background and over here. That's what we call camouflage. Look, do you see something? What is it? Oh, glowing in the darkness there. Huh. Slow, slow, slow. Oh, and look at this guy. Two of them. Peeking out. And another one over here. Two more here. More over here. Look at all those big snowballs. I wonder what they're going to do with them all. All the kids have been rolling them for a long time. Ah, one goes on top of the other. Look what they're making. And look at the whole town. Lots of snowmen being built. First snow. Look what she's doing. Catching it on her tongue. And looks like everybody's tuckered out from making those snowmen. The snowman's smiling. When you have the first snow and you missed it all year, you don't want to make a snowman. And it's still coming down. Oh, this book puts you right in the mood for winter. So, we do have our letter of the week, which is the letter S, because guess what begins with the letter S? Snow. And also, let's see, here's snow right here. Seahorse, snake, sand dollar, square, seal, shark, and starfish all begin with the letter S. And that's our letter of the week. So search around and listen for words that begin with the letter S. And if you hear any or see any, tell an adult that's our letter of the week. And it makes a S sound. The letter S. So, again, we have a lot of winter books in the library. This is just a small sampling of them. So if you want any, you can come in and browse and pull some off the shelves, or we have some made up in batches that you can just take the whole bundle and check it out. There are a lot of good ones, all about winter weather and snowmen and cold. And they're all very, very good. So also winter animals, which we talked a lot about. So come on in, browse for books, or let us know what you want, either by phone or by filling out our form online. Okay? And again, we'll have some takeaways out in the lobby. We've got some coloring sheets all about winter that are always fun to do. So until next week, bye-bye now. Nice to see you again.